Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. In last lecture, we discussed about surds, their operations, and solve related questions. Today, we shall study about rationalization of surds and also solve related questions. First, start the important features of the previous lecture. Let us consider the nth root of A. Here, this is the radical sign. A is a radicand and this n is the order or index of the surd. This radical is said to be a surd if this A must be a rational, this radicand A must be rational, and secondly, the result, this whole complete surd will be irrational. So these are two conditions that radical will be a surd if the radicand is a rational number and the whole radical is irrational. So we can define surd as an irrational radical, a radical that must be irrational, and there is condition that with a rational radicand and the radicand must be rational, then this is called, then that radical is called the surd. So example, square root of 3. So this is a surd. Why? 3 is a rational number because 3 can be written as 3 by 1. So, and this whole square root of 3 is a irrational. So this is a surd. 2 by 5, square root of 2 by 5 is also surd. 7 cube root of 7 is also surd. Fourth root of 10 is also surd. So examples which are not surds. So this is pi, square root of pi, square root of e, and square root of 2 plus square root of 7. So these are some examples that are not surds. These are radical, but these radicals are not surds. So we also discussed in previous lecture addition and subtraction of surds. And we discussed that similar surds having same order or irrational factors can be added or subtracted into a single term. So if you want to add or subtract surds, so that surds must be similar. If they are not similar, that means their irrational factors are not same, then they cannot be added or subtracted. Multiplication and division of surds. We can multiply and divide surds of the same order by making use of the following laws of surds. First law is for the multiplication. Nth root of A multiply with nth root of B is equal to nth root of A B. So if a surd with radicand A of order n is multiplied with a surd with radicand B of order n, then the result will be equal to the surd of order n with radicand A multiply B. And similarly, by using this law, we can divide two surds. Now we are going to start rationalization of surds. Definitions: a surd which containing a single term is called a monomial surd. For example, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5. These are all some examples of the surds which are monomial. So these surds are also known as a pair surds. And there is another type of that are the mixed surds. If we write this 2 square root of 2, mean there the surd containing the rational part and irrational part both, and both parts are multiplying with each other, then that surd is known as a mixed surd. So here we can say that 2 square root of 2. If we write 2 square root of 2, then 2 is a rational part and square root of 2 is a irrational part. So 2 square root of 2 is a mixed surd. A surd which containing sum of two monomial surds or sum of monomial surd and a rational number is called a binomial surd. So there are two cases. If we have a sign between two positive or negative sign between two monomials, then we have a binomial surd, or we have a monomial surd and other is a rational number, then that is also a binomial surd. So here you can see that square root of 3 plus square root of 7. This is a monomial, this is monomial, and so when we add these two surds, so this is a binomial surd. This is a monomial surd, and 5 is a rational number. When we add up these, we have a binomial surd. Here this is square root of 11. This is a monomial surd, and 8 is a rational number, and square root of 11 minus 8 is a binomial surd. We can extend this to the this definition to the trinomial surds. If we add another monomial or another rational number with these surds, we have a trinomial surd. So if we write, if I write square root of 3 plus square root of 7 plus 2, so that will be a trinomial surd. Next, if the product of two surds is a rational number, if we are multiplying two surds and when we multiply, the result is a rational number, then each surd is called the rationalizing factor of each other. If you multiply two surds and the result will be a rational number, and then we say that these two surds are rationalizing factors of each other. So if I have a square root of 3, and when we multiply square root of 3 with square root of 3, we have 3. So 3 is a rational number. So square root of 3 is the rationalizing factor of the square root of 3. So similarly, square root of 2 is a rationalizing factor of square root of 2. When we multiply these two terms, we have 2, that is a rational number. So square root of 2 and square root of 2 are the rationalizing factors of each other. Next, two binomial surds of second order differing only in sign connecting their terms are called conjugate surds. If we have two binomial surds and there is a difference between them, one is with positive sign, second is with negative sign, so the connection between them with positive and negative, then we say that these two binomial surds are the conjugate surds. For example, here we have square root of a plus square root of b and square root of a minus square root of b. So there is a difference between these two binomial surds is of sign. So here is positive sign and here is negative sign. So square root of a plus square root of b is the conjugate of square root of a minus square root of b. Similarly, square root of a minus square root of b is the conjugate of square root of a plus square root of b. So just you have to change the sign, the connecting sign between two surds, you can find the conjugate. Similarly, the conjugate of x plus square root of y is x minus square root of y. More, the product of conjugate surds, if we have square root of a plus square root of b, this is a binomial surd, and square root of a minus square root of b, this is another binomial surd. So these twos are the conjugates of each other. So if we multiply these two surds, so here is a plus b, you can say that here is a minus b, so we can utilize the formula a square minus b square. So we can write there is square root of a square minus square root of b square, where is equal to a minus b. So a minus b is a rational quantity independent of any radical. Similarly, the product of a plus b square root of m and its conjugate a minus b square root of m has no radical. For example, you can see that 3 plus square root of 5, 3 minus square root of 5, this is uh, 3 square minus square root of 5 square, this is 9 minus 5, which is 4, which is a rational number. So you can say that when we multiply two conjugate binomial surds, we get a rational number. Rationalizing a denominator. In order to rationalize a denominator of the form a plus b square root of x or a minus b square root of x, we multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate factor. If we have a plus b square root of x, then the conjugate will be a minus b square root of x, and if we have a minus b square root of x, then the conjugate will be a plus b square root of x. By doing this, we eliminate the radical and thus obtain a denominator free of any surd. So rationalizing denominator mean we have a denominator free from any surd. So let's start the exercise 4.4. Question number 1. Rationalize the denominator of the following. Part 1, 3 by 4 square root of 3. So here is square root of 3 is a surd. Square root of 3 is a surd. You can say that this is a mixed surd. This is the example of a mixed surd. We have 4, this is a rational number, and the square root of 3, this is irrational number, and the product of these two is a mixed surd. If we have only square root of 3, that means that is a pair surd. So this is example 4 square root of 3 is the example of a mixed surd. So how we can rationalize this? Here is square root of 3 is a surd. So we want to remove this square root of 3 in denominator. So how we can remove that? Just we have to multiply with square root of 3 and divide with square root of 3. So to remove this surd in denominator, we have to multiply square root and divide. We have to multiply and divide with square root of 3. So after multiplying and dividing, we have here 3 square root of 3 and 4. Here is square root of 3 and here is square root of 3. When we multiply these two, we have square root of 3 whole square. So this square cancel out with this one. So we left with 4 multiplied 3. And so we have 3 square root of 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 3. So this 3 cancel out with this 3 1, and we left with square root of 3 divided by 4. So this is surd, which 2 is for your assignment, and yes, you have to multiply and divide with square root of 98, and yes, you have to simplify this part 3. 6 divided by square root of 8 times square root of 27. So we have to rationalize denominator. So for this, we have to multiply and divide with square root of a and times square root of 27. So multiplying and dividing by this term. So 8 can be written as 2 square dot 2, and 27 can written as 2 square dot 2. And here is square root of 8, here is square root of 8, so we can write square root of 8 square. Here is square root of 27 and also square root of 27, so we can write this as square root of 27 whole square. This is 2 square, this is 3 square, so we can take outside 2 and 3 from radical sign, so we can write this. So 6 multiply with 2 multiply 3, and we left with square root of 2 and square root of 3. So here in denominator, this 2 cancel out with square root, and here is this square cancel with square root. So we left with 8 and 27. So now 6 2s are 12, 12 3s are 36, and so we can write this as it is. So 9 3 times 27 and 9 4 times 36. So we have 4 square root of 2 dot 3, and here by using the product property we can write this as 2 dot square root of 3. So now we have 4 square root of, so this 4 can cancel out with this 8. 4 ones are 4 and 4 2 times 8, so we have square root of 6 2 dot 3. So 2 dot 3 mean 2 multiplied with 3 is 6, so square root of 6 divided by 6. Now part 4, 1 divided by 3 plus 2 square root of 5. So to rationalize this, just we have to multiply. So this, since this is the binomial surd, so we have to multiply and divide with the conjugate of this to remove the binomial surd in the denominator. So just multiplying and dividing with the conjugate of this binomial surd. So when we multiply this one, so we in numerator we have 3 minus 2 square root of 5, and here this is 3 plus 2 square root of 5, and here is 3 minus 2 square root of 5. So we can utilize the formula a square minus b square. So we can write this as 3 square minus 2 square root of 2 square root of 5 whole square. So 3 square is 9, and here is 2 square is 4, and square root of 5, when we take the square of square root of 5 we have 5. So 5 fours are 20, so we have here is 20. So 9, sorry, so 9 minus 20 is minus 11, so which can be written as minus 1 by 11, 3 minus 2 times square root of 5. So this is required. Part 6, so part 7 is for your assignment. All the remaining parts are for your assignments. So part 8, square root of 5 plus square root of 3 divided by square root of 5 minus square root of 3. Here just we have to remove this binomial surd in denominator. So just what we have to do, we have to multiply and divide with the conjugate of the surds which is given there. Yeah. So square root of 5 plus square root of 3 is the conjugate of square root of 5 minus square root of 3. So just multiplying and dividing with the conjugate. So here is a square root of 5 plus square root of 5 is also square root of 5 plus square root of 5. When we multiply these two quantities, this is equal to square root of 5 plus square root of 3 whole square. So here is square root of 5 minus square root of 3, and here is square root of 3 plus square root of 5. So we can utilize formula a square minus b square. So square root of 5 whole square minus square root of 3 whole square. So here we can use the formula a plus b whole square. So a square mean square root of 5 whole square. So when we take the square, we left with 5, and 2ab. 2 is from formula a is square root of 5 and b is square root of 3, and b is square root of 3. When we take square of square root of 3, we have 3. So we can write this as 5 plus 3 8 in denominator. Look here, square root of 5, this cancel out with this one, we have 5, and here this square root cancel out with square, and we left with 3. So here 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 2, and by using multiplication property, so we can multiply these two surds which are of same order. So we can write this as 5 multiplied by 3. Now we can take 2 as a common. So here 5 minus 3 is 2. So from numerator we can take 2 as a common. So by taking 2 common from these two terms, we have 2 within bracket 4 plus square root of 15. So this we cancel out with this one, we left with 4 plus square root of 15. Now question number 2, find the conjugate of x plus square root of x. So now just we have to find the conjugate of this number, which I have also told you how we can find the conjugate of the number. Just we have to change the sign between them. So here 3 plus square root of 7. So conjugate of 3 plus square root of 7 is 3 minus square root of 7. Whereas part 2, 4 minus square root of 5. So the conjugate of 4 minus square root of 5 is 4 plus square root of 5. Again here is 2 plus square root of 5, and so the conjugate of 2 plus square root of 5 is 2 minus square root of 5. So you can see that just we are changing the connecting sign. Here is negative, we use the positive sign. Here is positive, we use the negative sign. Here is positive, we use the negative sign. So in this way you can solve the remaining parts. So the remaining parts are you have to take as assignment. Question number 3. If x is equal to 2 minus square root of 3, find 1 by x. Part 2 is if x is equal to 4 minus square root of 7, find 1 over x. And part 3 is if x is equal to square root of 3 plus 2, then find x plus 1 over x. So let's start with the part 1. Given is x is equal to 2 minus square root of 3. So when we write 1 by x, then 1 by x will be equal to 1 by 2 minus square root of 3. So here this binomial surd appears in denominator. So we have to remove this. So how we can remove this binomial surd from denominator? Just we have to multiply and divide with its conjugate. So we multiply and divide with 2 plus square root of 5. So after multiplying and dividing by conjugate, we have this expression. So multiplying with this one, 2 plus square root of 3, and here 2 minus square root of 3 and 2 plus square root of 3. Just we're using the formula a minus b multiplied with a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So this is 2 square minus square root of 3 square. So we can write 2 square is 4, and this square root cancel out with this square, so we have 3. So 4 minus 3, 2 plus square root of 3 divided by 1, or 2 plus square root of 3. So this is the value of 1 by x. So now part 2, x is equal to 4 minus square root of 17. So 1 by x will be equal to 1 by 4 minus square root of 17. Now we have to remove this binomial surd from the denominator. Just we have to multiply the conjugate, multiply and divide with the conjugate of this binomial surd, and the conjugate of this is 4 plus square root of 17. So multiplying and dividing, part 2, x is equal to 4 minus square root of 17. So 1 by x will be equal to 1 by 4 minus square root of 17. So we want to remove this binomial surd from denominator. So just we have to multiply and divide with the conjugate of this binomial surd. So the conjugate of this is 4 plus square root of 17. So multiplying and dividing with conjugate, we have this expression. So when we multiply this expression with 1, we have 4 plus square root of 17, and here is a minus b and a plus b. You can use the formula a square minus b square. So here a is 4 and b square root of 17. So 4 square minus square root of 17 a whole square. So this can be written as 4 square is 16, and this square will cancel out with square, and we have 17. So we have 4 plus square root of 17 divided by 16 minus 17. So we have here 16 minus 17 is minus 1. So we can write it as minus 4 plus square root of 7. So when we multiply this minus, we have minus 4 minus square root of 17. Sorry. So this is the value of 1 by x. Part 3, x is given 2 plus square root of 3. Here is given x is equal to square root of 3 plus 2. So we can write this as 2 plus square root of 3. So 1 by x will be equal to 1 divided by 2 plus square root of 3, and the conjugate of this will be 2 minus square root of 3. So just so we multiply and divide with the conjugate, so that we remove the this binomial surd in the denominator. So after multiplication and division, we have 2 minus square root of 3 divided by 2 square minus square root of 3. So 4 minus 3, and so value of x will be equal to 2 minus square root of 3. So now we have to find the value of x plus 1 over x. So x plus 1 over x, what is the value of x? X is 2 plus square root of 3. Sorry. And x is 2 plus square root of 3, and value of x, 1 by x is 2 minus square root of 3. So this is value of x, and plus this is value of 1 by x. So when we remove the brackets, we have this expression. So this square root of 3 cancel out with this one. So we have 2 plus 2, 4. So the value of x plus 1 by x is equal to 4. Now question number 4. Simplify part 1. 1 plus square root of 2 divided by square root of 5 plus square root of 3 plus 1 minus square root of 2 divided by square root of 5 plus square root of 3. Solution. First we have take the LCM. So LCM is square root of 5 plus square root of 3 times square root of 5 minus square root of 3. So now we have to solve this. So this value will cancel out with this one. This is dummy cancellation, and we left with this square root of 5 minus square root of 3, and this value will multiply with 1 plus square root of 2. Now this value will cancel out with this one, and we left with square root of 5 plus square root of 3, and this value will multiply with 1 minus square root of 2. And now here is square root of 5 plus square root of 3 and square root of 5 minus square root of 3. So we can use this formula, a plus b a minus b. This is equal to a square minus b square. So in denominator, we can write this as square root of 5 square minus square root of 3 square. Now we have to multiply and this value with this one. So when we multiply 1 with square root of 5, we have square root of 5. When we multiply this one with minus square root of 3, we have minus square root of 3. When we multiply square root of 2 with square root of 5, then we have to use this property for served. This is square root of a dot square root of b is equal to square root of a dot b. So so here is 2 dot 5. So 2 dot 5 will be square root of 10. So square root of 2 multiply with square root of 5, we have square root of 10. So now when we multiply this square root of 2 with minus square root of 3, so we have 2 dot 3 means square root of 2 dot 3, 6. So we have this is plus, this is minus, so minus square root of 6. Similarly, we can multiply these two binomial surds in similar way, and we have these values. Now you can see that this is minus square root of 3 and this is plus square root of 3. So this cancel out with this one. This is plus square root of 10 and this is minus square root of 10. This cancel out with this one. Here is minus. So now we left with, here is square root of 5. This is square root of 5. So these two surds of same order. So and same rational numbers, so we can add these two numbers. So we have 2 square root of 5 and there is minus square root of 5 as 3, and this is sorry, so this is minus square root of 6 and this is another minus square root of 6. So when we add these two surds, we have minus 2 square root of 6. So we can, sorry, so now we can take 2 common from these two surds. So we have 2 into square root of 5 minus square root of 6 within the brackets. So here square root of 5 square root of 3 square, so square cancel out with square root. So we left with 5 minus 3, which is 2 to cancel out with this one. So we have square root of 5 minus square root of 6. This is the part 1. Part 2, 1 plus 1 divided by 2 plus square root of 3 plus 2 divided by square root of 5 minus square root of 3 plus 1 divided by 2 plus square root of 3. So first we rationalize these terms. So for rationalization, we have to multiply with the conjugate. So the conjugate of 1 plus square root of 3 is 2 minus square root of 3. So we have to multiply and divide each term with conjugate. And now here is the conjugate of 2 plus square root of 3 is 2 minus square root of 3. So multiply with and divide with 2 minus square root of 3. Here we have square root of 5 minus square root of 3, and the conjugate of this is square root of 5 plus square root of 3. So we multiply and divide with this. Now 2 plus square root of 3, and the conjugate of this number is 2 minus square root of 5. So we have to multiply and divide with this. So when we multiply this with 1, we have 2 minus square root of 3. Here we have to use this formula, a plus b multiply with a minus b, we have a square minus b square. So here is 2 square minus, this is plus minus square root of 3 square, square root of 3 square. When we multiply these, so 2 square is 4, and minus square root of 3 square is 3. Similarly, when we multiply this with this one, we have to use this formula, a square minus b square. So a is square root of 5 square and b is square root of 3 square. So 5 minus 3 square root cancel out with square. Similarly, here we can write this as 2 square. 2 square is 4, and minus square root of 5 square. Square root cancel out with square, and we left with 5. Now 4 minus 3 is 1. Here is 5 minus 3 2, and 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So this can 2 cancel out with this one. So we left with 2 minus square root of 3. So this cancel out this one. We have square root of 3 plus square root of square root of 5 plus square root of 3. So there is minus 1. So we have to multiply with this binomial surd. So when we multiply this minus 1 in numerator, we have minus 2 plus square root of 5. So the signs of these two values will be changed. So now we can cancel the values. This is minus square root of 3, and this is minus square root of 2. This is plus square root of 3. This cancel out with this one, and this 2 cancel out with this minus 2, and we have this is square root of 5, and this is square root of 5. So we have left with 2 square root of 5. Now part 3. So first, to solve this, first we have to just multiply and divide with the conjugate of this binomial surd. So this conjugate of square root of 5 plus square root of 3 is square root of 5 minus square root of 3. So we have to multiply with this and divide with this one. So again, in this question, in this surd, binomial surd, we have to multiply with and divide with the conjugate of this surd. So after multiplying and dividing the conjugate, we have this. Again here, similar where we can multiply and divide with conjugates, and this is written here. So now we can use formula a square, a plus b, a minus b. This is a square minus b square. Here is square root of 5. This is 5 plus square root of 3. So square root of whole square, square root of 5 whole square minus square root of 5 whole square. So this square cancel out with this one. We have 5 minus 3. So we can write here 5 minus 2. 5 minus 3. So here to multiply with this binomial surd. Here again we have to use this formula, and similar way we can write this is 3 minus 2, and here in this similar way we can write 5 minus 2, and so here this is there is mistake, and since here is 3, so this must be 3. So here is this 3. So thus you have to correct here, this must be 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So now this 2 cancel out with this one, and this 3 cancel out with this one. So we left with square root of 5 minus square root of 3 plus square root of 3 minus square root of 2 and minus 9. Square root of 5 minus square root of 2. So when we multiply this minus, we have minus square root of 5. So minus minus plus square root of 2. So this positive square root of 5 cancel out with this negative. This negative minus negative square root of 3 cancel out with positive square root of 3, this negative square root of 2 cancel with this one, and we left with 0. Question number 5. If x is equal to 2 plus square root of 3, find the value of x minus 1 by x and x minus 1 by x whole square. So let's first solve the part 1. So given x is equal to 2 plus square root of 3. So we write this 1 by x is equal to 1 divided by 2 plus square root of 3. So just we have to rationalize this one. To rationalize this, first we have to multiply and divide with the conjugate of this binomial surd, and the conjugate of this is 2 minus square root of 3. So we have to multiply and divide with this one. After multiplication and division, we have this form. So 1 by x will be equal to 2 minus square root of 3, and here we use the formula a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b. So 2 square is 4, and minus square root of 3 square minus square root of 3 whole square is 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So we have 1 by x is equal to 2 minus square root of 3. X is 2 plus square root of 3, and 1 by x is equal to 2 minus square root of 3. So first we'll find x minus 1 by x. So x minus 1 by x, the value of x is 2 plus square root of 3, and the value of 1 by x is 2 minus square root of 3. When we multiply this with negative, we have minus 2, and this will be positive square root of 2. This minus 2 cancel out with this plus 2, and we left with 2 square root of 3. So the value of x minus 1 by x is 2 square root of 3. Now we have to find the value of x minus 1 by x whole square. So just taking the square on both sides. So by taking the square in right hand side, square root of 2 is 4, and 2 square is 4, and square root of 3 whole square is 3. So 4 3 times 10, 12. So we have x minus 1 by x whole square is equal to 12. Now question number 5, part 2. X is given, and we have to find the value of x plus 1 over x square plus 1 over x square, and x cube plus 1 over x cube. X is given, so we can write 1 over x is equal to square root of 5 plus square root of 2 divided by square root of 5 minus square root of 2. Here is x. Just we have for value of 1 by x, we have to shift numerator and denominator. So 1 over x is here. So first we find x plus 1 over x. So x plus 1 over x. So this is value of x plus, and this is value of 1 by x. First we have to take LCM, and the LCM of these values are square root of 5 plus square root of 2 times square root of 5 minus square root of 2. So this cancel out with this one, and when we multiply this with this one, we have square root of 5 minus square root of 2 whole square. Again, square root of 5 minus square root of 2 cancel out with this one, and we left with square root of 5 plus square root of 2. When we multiply this square root of 5 plus square root of 2, we have square root of 5 plus square root of 2 whole square. So this is square root of 5 plus square root of 2 and square root of 5 minus square root of 2. So we can use the formula a square minus b square. So this can be written as square root of 5 whole square minus square root of 2 whole square. So now we can open square. So here is a minus b whole square. We use the formula a square minus a minus b whole square, that is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So here a is square root of 5, so square root of 5 square plus square root of 2 square minus 2 times square root of 5 square root of 2. Now when we open this formula, this is a plus b whole square. We use this formula a plus b whole square, a square root of 5 and b is square root of 2. So a square plus b, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now this negative minus 2. So this minus 2 square root of 5 square root of 2, this, so this value cancel out with this one. So this is negative, this is positive. So here square root cancel out with square. So we left, here is 5, this is 2, this is 5, this is 2, and here is square root of 5 square is 5, and this must be 4. So this is error. This must be, sorry, so now square root of 5 plus square root of 2 multiply with square root of 5 minus square root of 2. So we can use formula a square minus b square. So this is equal to square root of 5 whole square minus square root of 2 whole square. So here we use a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab, and here we use a plus b whole square. This is a square plus b square plus 2a. So this value cancel out with this one, and the square root cancel out with square, and we left with 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2. And here we left with this is 5 and here is minus 2. So 5 to 7, 7 and this 5 and 2 7, 14, 14 divided by 3. So value of x plus 1 over x is equal to 14 by 3. Now we have to find the value of x square plus 1 over x square. So taking square on both sides, this value. So this is x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to 14 by 3 whole square. So here we can use formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. So here is a is x, b is 1 by x. So this I cancel out with this one, so left we have 2. So here is 14 square is 196 and 3 square is 9. So now we have to shift this to right hand side. So after simplification, we have x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to 178 divided by 9. And now we have to find the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube. So we can use this formula a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b whole cube minus 3ab and a plus b. X cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to x plus 1 whole cube minus 3. So the value of ab cancel out and we left with x plus 1 by x. So by using the value of x plus 1 by x, so this is 14 by 3 x plus 1 by x, so whole cube minus 3 x plus 1 by x is 14 by 3. So here we can will take the cube, and after simplification we have 2366 divided by 27. So this is the question number 5. Question number 6. Determine the rational number a and b if we have square root of 3 minus 1 divided by square root of 3 plus 1 plus square root of 3 plus 1 divided by square root of 3 minus 1 is equal to a plus b square root of 3. So first we take the LCM. So LCM is this value, so this cancel out with this one, and these all questions are same. The procedure is same. So just here we cancel with this one and we left with this one, and this value when multiply with this one we have square root of 3 minus 1 whole square. Here when we this value square root of 3 minus 1 cancel out with this one, and we left with this one, and this value will multiply with this one, we have square root of 3 plus 1 whole square. So here is square root of 3 plus 1, square root of 3 minus 1, square root of 3 square minus 1 square, square root of 3 square is 3, and 1 square is 1. So here we open the formula a minus b whole square, and here we use the formula a minus b whole square. So we can write this 3 square is 3 minus 2ab, 2a is 3 and b is 1, so this is 2 square root of 3, and 1 square is 1, a plus b whole square, a square when we take a square square root of 3 square is 3 plus 2a is square root of 3 and b is 1, so we can write this 2 square root of 3. So 1 square is 1. This value cancel out with this one, and we have 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 3 7, and this one 8, and in denominator by using formula of a square minus b square we have 3 minus 1 is 2. So right hand side we have a plus b square root of 3. Now 2 4s are 8. So by comparing coefficients, so a is equal to so here we can write this as here I have written 0. So you can also write 0 with square root of 3. So when we compare this, here is a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 0. So the required values are a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 0. So this is exercise 4.4. Now in next lecture, inshallah, we will start unit 5. So this is all about the unit 4. So Allah Hafiz.